Hi guys, it's Jamie here, and today we're going to make some pockets from junk mail envelopes that are used to hold library cards and are added straight to a journal page. Glue it straight in. I will list where I got my digital library cards from in the description. I don't have an affiliation code for that. It is simply to support a small business. I have tried to do 8 different generic type designs, and my main aim was to get things that would look like they go together, almost like they were a digital kit in themselves. I have used a lot of napkins in this one, and actually some collaging and some stamping, so it's a little bit of a mixture of different things on each design, and we will get started right now. I did say in the last video that we were going to use the back of the envelopes, and what we're going to do with these is make some library card pockets and the library cards that go inside them, which was one of Roxy Creations' 100-day project. And while I'm doing her 100 days, I seem to have done different things to her, and I thought this would be an opportunity to do something similar. What she did was she scored in the length at 1 centimetre on both sides. Should, because I'm not doing it using a scoreboard, do it that way as well, so we know where the fold is. And then what she did was she took about 1/3. I'm going to score across there as well. This is going to make the pocket like that. I'm going to take off these side pieces here just to this line and down this length. I want to be decorating at least the back part before you pull that up and glue it together, and you could actually decorate both if you're going to cover both completely and then put them together. I will demonstrate a bit of decoration. So you could take a book page, which is what we've been using a lot of recently. That's covering that one. And then you could decorate the bottom initially the same way. So just below that fold point. When all of that is dry, we just need to trim that off. And then we just need to decorate that and a library card to go inside it. So it's a 2-piece process. What I'm going to do while that dries is score up all these other ones. I think there were 8 altogether. What I've done that I didn't demonstrate was I have cut a little angle off those pockets so that they sit better. And now this is covered, I'm going to create a little notch in the pocket. I do tend to prefer them with a notch. You don't have to do this. And I think this time I'm going to round corners rather than cut them at angles. I do one or the other normally. We'll go for a 7. The next bit I was going to do would be to make a more formal looking area. For example, a piece of paper like this, and you could take it below that pocket line. So you could use something along these lines, make it slightly slimmer and take it below the pocket line, and then we'll be gluing it like that. There will be more decorating going on, but I want to get this stage done on all 8 pockets. I'm going to work through my scrap, and then when all that's done, these background stages, then we'll decorate each pocket and the card that goes inside. I'm back with the pockets done. This was using scraps from the last project and anything that was in the scrap box that took my fancy. You can see that some of the offcuts were quite large, so we ended up with a very coordinated looking pocket on a couple of them. Others will need matching between the 2 halves, which we'll do together. maybe add a little bit of decoration, extra decoration to the pockets in a minute. We also need the cards, the library cards that are going to go into these pockets. So what I've got here are some book pages where I have glued 2 together, and some library cards which were a digital download that I've just printed up on the original size. Some may be too wide, too big. The first thing I'm going to do is cut these 2 sides and attach a library card. Every single one of these has now been backed with a library card. As you can see, it doesn't fill the full space, and cut to size so they'll fit the pocket that they're going to go into. Now what we're going to do, which I think is the fun bit, is decorate both the library card and the pocket to make them more uniform, corporate, matchy, whatever you want to call that. I have here some of the leftover napkin that was used to get this bird. As you can see, there's still a bird on here. You could get a second one on the actual pocket if you wanted to. I think I might go with putting on some of the branches rather than the bird. If that was to go along the edge, we'd want it about there. I think I used actually glue stick with this originally, so we'll stick with using that. It doesn't matter, I do have Mod Podge here as well, you can use either. We just need to think, well, what else can we do to decorate this? I've got some numbers and things like that, little boxes in browns and also reds. So we have one like this, which is quite nice, but I would want a little cluster going on. For a little cluster, we might go with, I'll have to have a look in the scrapbooks really, see what we've got. We've got some of this. We could put some of this down with some normal coffee stain paper, and we could have a bit of stamping, a label. That was the label I was going to go with, but we could also stamp a little something. Stamp wise, I might go with floral because we've already got some florals. Right, let's edge this in the pink. Quite a subtle look. We need to put this together. And we shall stamp it. Should I put a bit more behind it as well? I might do. Just trying to build up some little layers on the cluster. Don't often do clusters like this. I feel like there's a lot of pink on here. I don't know that. I might make that a bit smaller. It feels a little large for the space. This will actually sit on a journaling page, so it doesn't matter if that goes slightly over, because it will be glued down to a journaling page anyway. I might do it like that. I think I prefer over. So I had this, and I was thinking the brown. Put some brown on here. Now I was going to sort of stamp it over the whole lot. Let's just see. I may not like it. No, that's quite cute. That's quite cute. Let's cut this off and see where we're at with this one. Okay, so now we want to take elements of what's on here and put it on here so that we get the matching card. Elements would be, say for example, this. I think I might try running it down that side. What else did we have? We had a bit of normal coffee paper, stained pink. This is obviously a much bigger area. And more, we've got some more napkin, so we could use more napkin, maybe at the bottom with a bit of the coffee paper behind, and then maybe a stamp. Okay, that's quite sweet actually. And then we had a number on this. Could go for a different type of number on this one there, and that might be enough. I mean, you don't have to highly decorate everything. Let's trim up and stain the edges and see what we think. Just have a look. So that goes in there. And then when you pull it out, that's the pocket. I think that looks quite nice. That's library card pocket 1. Library pocket 2 has been stained with the peeled paint distressing, so I will do that on this one after we've decorated. And I think I'm going to use this quite large floral and print over the two, and I'm probably going to do it in the peeled paint. So I was going to put it slightly to one side and at the bottom. Hope that we get a decent image from it. Okay, not bad. Probably not as strong a look as I would have liked. Maybe I should have done it in black. I think I want some labels or something on here then as well. I actually have some label stamps. I might do those in a different colour. What colour? The brown is a Memento Espresso. It's just like a little grid thing. So I'm doing a grid on top of a grid, but then I could do a sticker on top of that and build a mini collage on there. That's better. I've got this little book still of images. I don't know if you want to put that's a greenish image. An image on here, and then do something here, so you create a bit of a collage. So what would you put with that? I think you need to do one of these type things at some point. That's a bit big. Maybe a small one. Yeah, but then you need something here, something circular. I'm always looking for circular things. Oh, I need more circular stamps. Oh, I know, I've got a stamp of a ladybird. It's kind of circular. Ladybug in America, ladybird in the UK. A small number, but if I do the ladybug, it's not going to show on that. So I want to do a lighter colour. Go across there. I don't want to go higher and then do something else here. I feel like I want to do the ladybug, but I don't know if I need to. And which way would you do it? You'd do it slightly at a little angle, wouldn't you? Let's try it. Don't know that particularly works together, but it will do for now. And then down here, we could do a smaller grid. It's getting quite complex down there with all these little stamping things going on. It's not great, it's not bad, it's all right. A tiny little number. Doesn't inspire me that much, but it's okay. Let's have a look at the library card. Is that the same print as that? I don't think it is. Is that the same? Do something there. And then something across there. Could again have another piece of coffee paper. I might do that. Put one at the bottom. These aren't going to be seen when they're actually in the pocket, but they will be seen when you take them out the pocket. So it's one of those ones. Like, what do you do? I think I might have another go with this flower. Better. What number on the card? Do we keep the card plain? Because then you could use it as a journaling card. That's smaller and paler. The ladybug didn't really work, so I don't know that I want to risk the ladybug. I have a little bee. I don't think it was necessary. I don't think that really adds to it. It might even detract from it. But it's done now. I think we are going to leave that, apart from edging it in the green. Stash builder, not every single one is going to be adored. Number 3. Oh, another one with some bird life on it. Quite like that pocket. Probably just want a label on it. And then a circular stamp or a bit of script. Maybe a bit of script. It's something really pale, like grey. Tiny little script stamp in grey. Oh yeah, that's nice. Bit of the bird on there. Possibly a little number down there. And I might do the script stamp again in grey. Yep, I quite like that. I like that little script stamp and I like using that grey. I'll remember that one. They go together. We got here, this beautiful, beautiful background there. I'm going to do a different one. You could just do that one there. Corner this with a 7 and pop that one on here. What I might do is get the coffee stained again. That across that lot. That across there. Be something down here. Do like a stamp something there. I do have vellum-y type pictures as well, including things like that, which you can see through. Might be quite nice. Some wrong colours, but I wonder if I've got one that's in the right colours. Oh, I've got a letter looking one. How's that looking? Trim that up so we can see. See, this is how I end up with more and more scraps in the scrap box. Maybe I should have kept that. No, it doesn't matter really. Let's just edge it first and then see how I'm feeling. I think I don't have much cut out, but I do have a flower. Maybe add that. I'm beginning to prefer that. It's a very complex library card. It's okay, it's okay. We could do a number here, I think, or something. There we go, big variety on that one. I feel like all you need to do is put a little number on it, somewhere that doesn't interrupt the bird or is small enough not to interrupt the bird. Do a bit of script stamping there. Yeah, that's all right now I've done that, I think. Yeah. Okay, that's not straight. What is it with me and straight things? Okay, if it's not straight, it needs a little something then. That kind of hides its crookedness a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Might do another one, but come right off the page with this one. Like that. Yeah. It's not the best to go together, but it's fine. I didn't have matchy for that one. This one is a napkin background, so that makes that quite easy if I have some left, which I do. All we're going to do then is add a bit of napkin to the pockets. I'll probably do a torn piece. I'll trim that in a second. Let's have a look at this one. You could just do a little bit at the bottom, or a whole great big long strip again, like that. Now, something you could do if you wanted to, and I haven't, admittedly, I might, they're already quite thick though, is to back each of these library cards with some plainer paper, like coffee stained or whatever you use for journaling, and then it becomes a actual journaling card. You want to do a bit of this pink and something on that. Like, could you back one of these and then put, where was I going to put the number there? Yeah, you might be able to do that. Trim that, I don't know, about there I suppose. And then pop that one, because then it's got the pink on there. That looks slightly better. And then we have this one, which again we'll trim up. I kind of want to put a stamp over it. I know I'm going a bit stamp mad at the moment. I'm wondering if there's a sticker or something instead. Maybe something quite neutral. Again, I can't put anything on straight for some reason at the moment. A little thing like that. Maybe I could straighten it out with one of those. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's have a look at these stamps. I am going to place it so it goes over things. Kind of wish I hadn't done that, but never mind, too late now. I think I'm going to try and remedy it with another stamp. Nuts though that might be. And the blue I've got is the Stormy Sky in the Distress ink. I'm going to pop it there-ish. And I'm either ruining this journaling card or it's going to come together. Who knows? But it's certainly decorative. Up here, probably just do a little postmark type stamp. Oh, that's better. That kind of takes off the wonkiness a bit, just makes it look like that's all quite deliberate. And then this to this, possibly could do with a little something. Then it's all connecting up. So we will get something like that stamped on it. Okay, now I'm happy with that. Now that is looking better. Fabulous. I don't know how many we're up to now. Look at that, it's beautiful. Do not touch it. That should be my warning to myself. Don't touch it. Don't do anything. I always feel like I need to do something, even if it's just like a little something like that. Okay, very, very simple. That again has been edged in the green, which is the peeled paint. There's a little green journaling card, so I feel like I need something. Could you put them down there and just stamp something in that corner? I'm wondering about these vintage stickers again. Put that on. I know none of those edges look particularly straight. Could do that sort of thing, I think. So let's go so it kind of goes across and at a different level again. Get a circular stamp, possibly another one like that. Ooh, could possibly take a bit of the top of that off, although, or not, maybe just circle this one. I haven't with any of the others, I know, but I feel like with this one, maybe go down and circle it. Okay. Can't see any of that decoration, that looks so plain. I had a little tidy up because the mess was driving me insane. The lack of space was awful. Anyway, we've got 2 more to go. We have this one, which as you can see definitely doesn't match. It was just a scraps one, and then this journaling card that fits it. This one's been edged in Rusty Hinge, I think, and I do still have some bits of this left, and I'm wondering whether you can, I wonder if I've got any more. Got the postage, and obviously I just want to get something that matches up reasonably well. I'm probably running out of that. Oh no, not quite. Thought I was running out of this at that point. I could actually just fill it in. Oh, how about a little crack showing through? Like it's cracked. Oh yeah, I like that. When that's a little bit drier, we'll ink that edge. This one, we could just take this bit. I'm going to tear it again and run it down the edge of that journaling card. Something like that, where you still see the book page. Nice, I think. Okay, this one's fairly easy because I have the napkin that was used. I could run all the way down that with that one. Kind of follow it around so that it does that type of thing. How about just the plant? This one was inked with Wilted Violet, with one of these inkers, because I was running out of the other ones. That's 8 slightly different sizes as well. Library cards and pockets made. I will back these with coffee paper because then they're more useful, and these would just be stuck straight down onto a page that you're using in the journal. So another stash builder, all done. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up because that helps push the video out to new potential subscribers, and it's a free way to support this channel, as is subscribing and leaving a comment as to what you think of these. They're not my best project ever, but they're functional, in the comments below, and I will see you next time.